Chrissy Teigen. Get out, you losers! Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Well, we all know that the lady who is not entirely certain how to pronounce her own surname, Chrissy Teigen, doesn't operate with a facade and is a rather odious individual. We've seen this in the past as a consequence of her behaviour on Twitter, as was, where she made rather peculiar comments in relation to children and encouraged a young lady to go and kill herself. Regularly taking to social media, she sought to assert control subconsciously over other people that she messaged direct and the audience in general, with unpleasant, nasty, and provocative tweets. This is a woman who lives her life through social media, that it's arse out, tits out, full on, here's everything about me, and I'm going to pump it out in pin-sharp crikey vision through the internet. Whether it's receiving satellite signals on her face, whether it's telling you about the latest cookery jaunt she's engaging in, or the fact that she's received a jar of cheap jam from the Duchess of Delusion, whether it's the case that she's suffered a miscarriage or an abortion, she's still not certain which one it is. This is a woman that puts it all out there. Her style of narcissism is one whereby she doesn't operate a facade. What you see is what you get. And we saw this recently in relation to the way that she publicly devalued her husband, the intimate partner primary source, John Legend, by shoving him away when he moved in for a kiss. Well, some further footage has emerged, which is just prior to that public devaluation, where she cements her reputation as being an unpleasant individual who looks down on everybody else. What is the source of this haughtiness? What is the basis for this behaviour towards other people? Well, simply, it is her narcissism. Her narcissism tells her that she's beautiful and talented and special. She therefore believes that the world revolves around her, and that means that other people must always accommodate what she wants. They must be able to anticipate her needs, attend to her needs, execute whatever she requires. She expects that people should automatically know to get out of her way, to provide her with something, because she's special. If you don't do those things, that automatically makes you a treacherous and traitorous individual, which naturally threatens her need for control. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend were at some kind of event which related to Sports Illustrated, and there was a photo booth, presumably for anybody to enter, take a photograph to create some kind of memory. And there were 3 young ladies who decided that they would use it until they were no longer able to do so. Let's have a look at the footage and then break down what we see. Here it comes. Well, there were the 3 younger ladies who were looking to have their photograph taken, perhaps a few photographs, striking a pose, etc. And then we see the flailing arm of John Legend enter the frame as he directs them to get out. It's time for him and his wife to be photographed. There was no allowing the 3 ladies to finish off what they were doing. Oh no. They're a group of losers. They need to get out of the way and allow the mighty Chrissy Teigen through for her to be photographed. The trio back off and enter the Teigen and John Legend. You'll notice that Teigen engages in a variety of rather unusual facial expressions, which are actually conveying her irritation, because one member of the trio returns, and whose head can be seen in the foreground. I should imagine that she's hitting some kind of console, perhaps to try and save the photograph that has been taken, maybe print it out, etc. But she's engaging in some activity in the foreground, which of course is preventing Chrissy Teigen from having her photograph taken. The narcissist invariably lacks patience. The world must revolve around the narcissist. You make way for the narcissist. You enable the narcissist to receive what they ought to receive. You deliver on time, ahead of time, for the narcissist. The narcissist is not to be kept waiting. A waiting narcissist is a narcissist whose need for control is being threatened. This is because the narcissist, being hypersensitive to the issue of control, requires everything done on their terms. And if the narcissist is having to wait, that means it's not on their terms. It's signalling that they are not important. Because if you regarded them as important, you would already be organised. You'll be ready, willing and able to discharge your obligations towards the narcissist. Thus, the narcissist cannot stand to wait, lacking patience and responding haughtily. And because Chrissy Teigen doesn't operate with a facade, we get to see her irritation writ large across her face. It's not clear what John Legend is saying to her. Maybe he's telling her, calm down. Maybe he's saying, wait until I get you home, I'm going to give you a bit of a legend. Who knows? But it doesn't seem to satisfy her, notwithstanding the fuel from her intimate partner primary source, because the photograph is being delayed, and the continued presence of the lady at the fore is problematic. As the text states on it, it would appear that the three ladies did indeed regard themselves as being kicked out of the photo booth. They apparently waited 30 minutes to get their photographs, but Chrissy Teigen isn't going to wait that long. Lord, no. Waiting is not for her, and she and her husband ensure that those ladies are booted out because they're just regarded as losers. In the same way that Jennifer Lopez spits her gum into the hand of an assistant because she is just scum, the way that she side-highs and looks up and down a gentleman opening a door for her because he's similarly scum, it's the same with Chrissy Teigen. Now, Teigen, let's get it right, and Lopez are different subschools of narcissist. As I mentioned yesterday, in a separate video, Jennifer Lopez is upper mid-range. Teigen is not within that subschool. But the haughtiness and the arrogance is similar for both of these individuals. And what is also similar is their innate belief that they're superior, that other people should get out of the way, and if you don't, you're a loser. Move, shoo, skedaddle. Make way for the Teigen. And this short piece of footage, just to once again, embodies the behaviour of the narcissist with regard to their absence of patience, a lack of emotional empathy by booting the women out, and then the expression of irritation thereafter when one of them continues to hang around like a bad smell. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for watching.